Hello friends, we're back with another review, this time of a high hitter, the Wurkkos TD07. Now the TD07 is one of these lights that is stealing a lot of hearts. Wurkkos is all over the internet, and they have been for the last few years. They've been putting out a lot of lights, and they've won a lot of admirers for darn good reasons. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to take a look at this light. First of all, just look at this guy. It is an incredible little torch. This features the SFT 25R. So if you're like me and you're suffering from emitter fatigue, there are so many SFT 40 lights and Osram PM1 lights. Well, this gives you an alternative. A much less used 25R emitter by Luminous. Gorgeously smooth reflector. Very nice rugged design, some of the best machining around of any light in any price range. The Wurkkos is stealing a lot of hearts, like I said. So anyways, that's what this review is going to be dedicated to. I received the light a few days ago. Here's what you get in the kit. Instruction manual here, featuring how the light works, and just like any self-respecting American, I have to tear this stuff because you can't get the light out without ripping the packaging. This gives you a quick overview of the light's performance. 1300 lumens, stepping down to 700 after 2 minutes. 700 lumens on high, 240, and 20 lumens in medium and low respectively, and a 2 lumen moonlight, which in my opinion is really, really nice. You've got 479 meters, and guess what? Most lights advertise over their spec. This is under. Most people who test this light, I'm told, are getting around 510 meters of throw, and I'll back that, even though I haven't done the actual light sphere measurements. It's really, really good. You get the double O-rings, you get the obligatory battery blocker when you open the light up, USB-C charging, and then a nice cute little box here if you for some reason want to store the light. So yeah, just take it in here. This is a very good looking little torch. You'll notice, just like a lot of lights out there, you have this very stiff rubbery grip here that comes on the tactical ring. And that is pretty cool because this is a true tactical light. A lot of lights are advertising that they're tactical and they're really not tactical. But you have here one such example of where it is actually a tactical light. So it's got a little eye looking at you there. When you turn the light on, that's going to give you the battery indicator. And this is actually a really fun light. Let me get this open for you so I can show you exactly how firm this is. So there we go. You have a nice wear-resistant emitter cover. And then again, the 25R from Luminous. Yes, so here it is. Very, very firm, very, very good looking, great machining, and well, a whole lot else going for it. Now, here is where, before we take it out to play, I'm going to call out what I think they could have improved. One is it doesn't have a regulated driver, but that's kind of not that huge of a deal. I don't know what driver they're using with this, but they could have done a full regulation driver. They didn't. However, according to certain runtime graphs online, the light is very efficient and does, if it steps down, it does so respectively. It doesn't have it doesn't just drop. And so I'll leave that to others to demonstrate who've done the serious runtime tests with this. But that's, again, smaller thing. But what I do not like about this light is that it is the mode selection. Now, I don't mind a rotary. I do not mind a rotary. It has a tactical feature, which I have it on. If you're going to enjoy this light the best, you pretty much have to just keep it in tactical. If you push it down all the way, you're just going to get an annoying strobe. Wurkkos, drop this strobiness. I don't care what anybody else says. It's just more annoying than anything else. So basically, you have a light, you can't keep it on high. You can't keep it on turbo. Instead, you can either lock out the light, which is your middle choice, or you can put it on everyday mode, where you have to give it a very You have to do kind of a halfway press, so you have to do a weird press, and then you're going to cycle through the modes, and if you want turbo, you do double click to get it, and of course you do that. If you half do it again, you're not going to get to keep it. You do a more firm press, and that turns it off, and then you do a half press again, it's going to turn it on where it was. That sucks because it's too much to memorize. I'm done being told that people need to memorize a bunch of different modes. It's annoying. Just leave one lockout feature and then have them turn to all of the other modes so that when they go to use it, they can use it tactically. See, this I can't use tactically. It's either going to be on or off. Now I had to soft click it again. Olight has been getting into this annoying soft clicking, half touching business. Stop it. Leave the UI alone and let it memorize every which mode. Please, for the love of almighty flashlight God, quit doing that. Okay, rant ended. Let's take this bad boy outside.
To create the environment to optimize your metabolism and your hormonal balance. Right? And then the interesting thing too about like a fruitarian diet is it's a stress management diet. So when you flood your body with vitamin C, vitamin K.
So it is important to acknowledge these counter-arguments. The materialist worldview is easily one of the bigger contrasts to Buddhism. What's real is what is tangible. Only the things that exist as physical matter are worth accepting. It also proposes that everything, including consciousness, is the result of material interactions. Therefore, from a materialist perspective, your happiness and satisfaction can only be derived from physical
conditions precede a moment of frustration. What am I seeing, hearing, or thinking that leads to this particular thought arising now?
This is probably the last video y'all are going to see in this little apartment. We're moving to Fort Worth, to a nearby town where we are up here in the Metroplex. We bought a house, so it's going to be much nicer than these little apartments. Very powerful. God dang, this is a powerful little light. Very impressive light. Very cool white, as I mentioned. It is extremely cool white. If you love cool white, like old school cool white, it is very cool white. So you're going to get that. Incredible, incredible. Very clean beam. Very strong output, and in a size that is incredibly useful and easy to hang on to. Hold it down, you get strobe. I don't like that, but it is a thing that can work in a tactical context. So lots of reasons to love this light. The beam quality on the TD07 is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And while it is not a long-range thrower, it is a respectable mid-range thrower that stands squarely in place, stands ready to be counted. Definitely a powerful little contender. In fact, it's one of the brightest looking beams that I've ever seen. It's rated at only 1300 lumens, but it looks much brighter than that to me. It looks about in 1800 lumen territory. Very impressive. And I love this retaining ring. It's very, very impressive little retaining ring. as we conclude, my friends, the link below for this light, just look in the notes, you'll get it there. Follow my link, get a very nice hefty discount, and make this a part of your collection. Very worthy light here. Very, very worthy light. Y'all have a good night.